Hi guys, this is a redirect to my reaction to episodes 708, 709 and 710 of One Piece. Some great episodes again. That last episode was just funny. It was so weird, like it was like so bizarre at certain points, but I mean whatever. So the first episode was the continuation of Law versus Doflamingo. Oh my goodness me, like I was just like, I was so nervous for Law. Like he was like telling him, he revealed to Doflamingo that he has D in his name, and people with the D in the names, they are like the enemies of the gods known as the Celestial Dragons. So Doflamingo was triggered by that, and he cut off Law's arm. And damn, like it took me a while to figure out like what he was doing. Like I knew like the strings would like cut something, but like when they were like dropping down, falling down together, I was like, what is Doflamingo trying to do? It turns out it was like a saw attack. He literally sawed off Law's arm. I was like, oh my god. That took me that that took me into shock. I was so shocked by that. And meanwhile, Luffy was fighting against the fake Doflamingo and Bellamy as well. And then Luffy, he just had enough. Like Bellamy, poor Bellamy was being used to fight against Luffy, and he was in such a bloodied up state. And I was just like, can Doflamingo just stop using him as like a little puppet that he can just like completely destroy? Like it was so like cruel, the way he treated. I mean, generally speaking, Bellamy has been treated like absolute shit from the start, but like, man, the way Doflamingo just completely used him and then mistreated him, like, man. Whew. I mean, in a way, it's kind of Bellamy's fault for like wanting to be part of Doflamingo's crew. Like, what did you expect? He's like a really evil man who's obviously going to use people around him, especially those that he considers weak. But yeah, but eventually Doflamingo stopped using Bellamy after Luffy, thankfully Luffy was able to destroy the clone Doflamingo, the fake Doflamingo, just about on time before Doffy could kill Law. So it was a really good thing that Luffy was able to do that and interrupt Doffy from killing Law. So in essence, Luffy saved Law from getting killed. So that was good. I was like, oh man. Law was in he had such a hard time against Doflamingo because he is the real Doflamingo, and yeah, just it was a very intense fight. And then after that, so Luffy's gonna presumably fight Doffy now, but he was still in that place with Bellamy. So Bellamy, he started using his springs and he started like hopping around with the springs that he has, because he wants to prove to Luffy that he also has become a lot stronger than before. So that's interesting. But he's in such a wounded state, so I was like, what is this guy doing? Like, just chill. Like, don't fight anymore. You're bleeding. He's literally bleeding and he's still like wanting to do something. And oh man, I mean, I respect willpower and all, but like, dude, you're like dying. And then like after that, that last episode just, I was just like, what the hell is going on? Was Oda drunk when he was drawing the manga panels to correspond with episode 710? Like, I just thought it was kind of wacky, but I mean, I like wacky stuff to some extent. So basically, oh, actually, before I go into that, Hadrudin, I just want to say Hadrudin, very well done to him. Like, oh my god, the way McFice was like using his 10 tons, 10,000 tons weight power ability against his joints, and I was just like, oh my god, that poor giant, like his joints were like getting crushed, arms and legs, and yet he still stood up, and I was like, wow, he's still standing up even though some of his bones are like shattered, assumingly. And he was able to punch McFire so badly, and his arm, the bones in his arm just like shattered, and I was just like, oh my god, that was brutal. That was seriously, this arc has been brutal, literally brutal, but amazing, obviously. Yeah, so that's that. So Hadrudin did eventually defeat McVice, and then after that, the wacky episode came where Laoji was up against Grandpa Pinhead, Don Chinjao, and Chinjao had a very hard time against Laoji because Laoji was coming up with all these over-the-top moves. Like, he was naming them in such a bizarre way. He's such an over-the-top character, but like he's very, very powerful. Like he defeated Chinjao easily, even though Chinjao had that amazing pinhead of his. And so, oh my god, Sai and Baby Five. Baby Five was like taking it the wrong way. So Sai, he wanted to defeat Baby Five. He was up against Baby Five, but Baby Five, she misinterpreted, completely misinterpreted all of the things he said to her, like saying like, oh, I'm not gonna let you go and stuff like that. And she was like interpreting it in a romantic way, and then she was like thinking like, oh, does he want to marry me? Is he in love with me? Like, and I'm like, bruh, you guys are on opposite sides. He obviously wants to fight you. Oh man, it was so bizarre, that whole conversation slash fight. But I mean, in the end, I started getting the feels for her, even though technically he was arranged to be married to someone else. Don Chinjao going forward and said that, oh, you're supposed to get married to this other chick for political reasons. And then like Sai proved to Chinjao that actually he's on his level now. So Chinjao, he got very cross with Sai for not allowing Baby Five to kill herself, because Sai was joking that she had to kill herself, and like, but she actually took it literally, and she got a gun to her head, and like Sai was like, no, don't kill yourself, I was just joking. And then like Chinchou, he got really mad that Sai would not at least allow her to kill herself. And I'm just like, bruh, like, no one needs to kill themselves. No one needs to commit suicide. That's not the way to win a fight, okay? And so like Sai stopped her, and obviously stopped Chinchao's pinhead attack using Haki. His heal attack was able to actually bend Chinchao's pinhead. So Sai is very, very powerful with his Haki. It's with his Haki based heal attack. So, and he used that against Laoji. Laoji attacked Chinchou so badly that Sai wanted to get revenge. So yeah, that's what happened, and yes, Sai won. So assuming that he's going to get married to Baby Five now, there seemed to be a thing now. In such bizarre circumstances, but yeah, that's what happened. Such a weird episode, but it is what it is. Anyway, what you think of this episode, so let me know, and stay tuned for more.